Jets offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. At the 45 on its way. All out of space. Touchdown Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. To throw, it's Weaver. There's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Runs through. He smashes his way through again. The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Zips.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. inside. It's Griffin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There's a crease. The 40. The 20. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. He'll bring it out. It's Carrillo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The sure hand, it's Riley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defensive holding and automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Bringing the heat. He sacked this defense all over it. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And now the hit knocks it loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Zips ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Pucks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Snowed under by the defense.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Running inside. It's Bates. Hard running there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. With the catch, it's Bates. There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they get...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They will have to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. This time he wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking for a gap. It's Griffin. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Stepping to the right. The throw. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And run inside. It's Griffin. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. The Zips ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Bates. Jukes his way from over. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Zips.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Griffin. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There's some room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Griffin. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. lost a throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it. It's Bates. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Zips trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Finds his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Zips! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The run inside. It's Griffin. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy.
Turning it on! He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Crowder.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Walter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Might be calling a hot route. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans decide to use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fields to the wideout. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bates. Fighting off the defender. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. He lost one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Zips ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That's reeled in. It's Riley.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to throw, it's Weaver. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's looking to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Across the 25, he's got forward. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Coming out with it, it's Carrillo. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Zips ready to go on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Zips getting set on 1st and 10. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. Snagged it, there's running room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Zips in the hurry-up.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Zips ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. You forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Under fire. And they got it.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last few drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on third down, that's what's going to happen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on third down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
To the air, it's Crowder. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Takes the handoff. It's Levitt. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Got it set up on the outside. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's fourth down. They boot it away on fourth down. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on. There he goes! Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finding open areas. He's at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Finds his man. It's Ivy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Zips with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Finds a tight end. Plows through the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Zips want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Bates. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Zips. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, Certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense can...
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe some room here. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. The screen, and watch out. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Lovett. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Zips. The defense putting points on the board. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
And that is such a critical mistake by the offense, David. You've got the lead late. The only thing your coach is telling you is ball security. They put it on the ground, and not only does the defense pick it up, but they take it into score, and now they've got the lead.
And you talk about coming up big in a big moment. Defense looking for a stop, but how about this? You practice it so much. Getting fumbles, what do? You scoop. Everybody blocks. You take it back to the house. This game just changed with one play.
So the extra point really doesn't do much for you. Might as well try to make the lead a field goal, but be careful that you don't get the thing returned for a defensive 2-pointer. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Got his man. He will be stopped short. They can't get the two-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's maybe a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for space. It's Lovett. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like in the past play.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Fires to the wideout. And it's caught. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Weaver. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners are going to bail. Got to find a completion on this one. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back
build on it, continue. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were